2025 Toyota LandCruiser Prado review. Australia has launched its 2025 Prado and fittingly, it did so in the Northern Territory in Kakadu National Park. Things we like: good size, proven powertrain, excellent drivability, not so much, poor packaging and cargo area. MS not standard on all grades. Having to access regular functions in the media screen and not with buttons. Toyota Australia has launched its 2025 Prado and fittingly, it did so in the Northern Territory in Kakadu National Park, a place that the top specification Prado wears on its badge. The 250 Series Prado will be sold here in 5 grades starting from the GX. Then the GXL, VX, Altitude, and top-of-the-line Kakadu models. The Altitude model is now a full-time model rather than a limited edition, and it is the most off-road focused of the new Prados. It is the only variant that comes with a locking rear differential and front sway bar disconnect mechanism to give it better traction at the rear axle and more wheel travel at the IFS. It also comes on 18-inch all-terrain Toyo tires and is only offered as a 5-seater, leaving more room in the back for cargo by ditching the third-row seat. Leaving the rear seat out also helps with payload. 150 Series Prado are powered by the 1GD-FTV 2.8-liter diesel 4-cylinder engine, boosted with Toyota's with 48-volt V-active technology. The tech doesn't increase engine outputs, and the mill still makes the respectable 150 kilowatts, 500 Newton meters that we are familiar with from the previous Prado and current LandCruiser 70 models. Helix and Fortuner variants. The engine is backed by a new 8-speed automatic transmission and a full-time dual-range 4-wheel drive system. The new Prado offers a 3,500 kilograms towing capacity with an integrated tow bar that is pre-wired and ready to use. The 250 Series Prado rides on a variant of the same TNGF chassis that underpins the LandCruiser 300 series, the Lexus GX 550 and the Toyota Tundra pickup. It's a bigger car than the 120-150th Series Prado and more akin to an 80 Series Cruiser in size. Styling-wise, the boxy body takes many cues from the 60-62 Series Cruisers of yesteryear to give it a retro appearance, with the Australian models all featuring the FJ62-like rectangular headlight, while the round headlight as seen on the LC250 and some other markets will not be offered here on any grade. The body is tall and spacious in a very traditional 4x4 wagon way. Much of the height is in the upper part of the body, giving a large glass house with an upright windscreen to give plenty of outside visibility for both the driver and passengers. Inside, models get the premium 12.3-inch multimedia screen that is compatible with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Bluetooth connectivity, and cloud-based inbuilt sat-nav. The levels of trim vary with the model grades, but all seem to be very well appointed and laid out. We were impressed with the dash layout and functionality in the LX 550 when we tested it early this year, and the Prado carries over much of that design, albeit with a smaller screen and less leather. With the multimedia controls, driving and terrain modes, HVAC and 4x4 functions. It becomes a very busy cockpit and one that will take some acclimatization to be totally familiar with it and able to operate without taking your eyes off the road. But most controls are well positioned and easy to operate. One annoying function was the parking distance sensors, which when driving through the long grass of territory scrub were beeping constantly. There's no button to turn them off, and to do so you need to scroll through the menus on the dash screen and find the setting where you are able to switch them off. A simple one-press button that the driver could press without having to stop the car and scroll through menus would be a far more logical control for this function. But the biggest complaint with the interior, and probably the whole car, is in the cargo area at the back. In both 7-seat, 3-row models and the 5-seat 2-row variants, the floor of the cargo area has a plastic cover over it. In the 5-seaters it sits around 10 centimeters high and eats into the cargo volume. In the 7-seat models it probably doubles that depth to match the height of the folded 3rd-row seats, which themselves take up a lot of space as they can't fold flat into the floor. Only the Prado GX and Altitude models are available with 5 seats, the rest all come with 7 seats. Toyota tells us that the reason they can't fold into the floor or have a flat floor in the 5-seaters is because under here is where the battery is mounted in the hybrid models in overseas markets. Not the Australian Prado, as the lithium battery for the 48-volt system and the 48-volt B-active system are much smaller. In the Lexus version of this car, the GX 550, the floor is flat with no such intrusion, so I'd be very interested to see what's under the plastic false floor in the 5-seat Prado and what